Joe Manchin appeared on CNN this morning with Chris Cuomo, and Chris Cuomo seemed quite surprised to find out that not only Joe Manchin, but other Democrats agreed with Donald Trump and his stance on border security and DACA. Let's watch the video.
Factor there right now. We only have 3
immigration.
weeks.
Here, there's not a person up here, 100 senators that I know of, that does not want these children to have their home, which is the United States of America.
Talking about the Dreamers.
We're talking about the DACA children right now.
Okay.
Those children, they came in undocumented, but no powers of their own, and they came here with their parents at very young ages. They're here. Everyone realizes this is the only home they have. We're not going to send them somewhere else that they don't know and put them in jeopardy. That won't happen. I truly believe with all my heart. With that being said, where do we go from there? What about the parents? And then they call the migration with many more people in the family. That needs to be tightened up and needs to be basically vetted properly. Just because you might get a pathway to citizenship, you become a citizen. United States citizens and our whole citizenship is based around family unity.
Is pathway to citizenship even on the table?
Pardon me?
Is pathway to citizenship even on the table?
For DACA, it is. You saw the 12-year, it was a 12-year pathway. They get 2 years credit for DACA since they've been here all their lives, and it's still a 10-year process.
Okay.
Do the parents trying to work things out? That's what's holding it up. It's not holding up to these children belong in America or not. It's what else can you close? And then you have the border security, border wall, whatever you want to call it. They're getting into a tiff about this, Chris. We have to have border security. We know that. So if the president calls it a border wall, we do need wall. We need to repair some wall. We need to build some new wall. We need other technologies too.
Well, it's messaging. It's messaging because you Democrats are going to have to swallow him rubbing your face in it and saying, "I got the wall, you lost." But it matters. It matters politically, and that can create energy. And then you have the president also, who's fighting your assumption a little bit. You're saying the men and women up there want to help these people. You know, Mick Mulvaney was on here, and the president echoed his own statement that I'm going to give on DACA only as much as I get in return. That's not compassion. There's no such thing as calibrated compassion.
Chris, I met with him 2 days ago, sat in his office. Myself and Doug Jones went over there, and we sat with the president and talked to him. I can tell you sincerely, he believes these children need a pathway forward. He's sympathetic towards that. Now, there might be people around him that aren't quite as sympathetic as he is, but my gut tells me the president wants to get this done. I'm willing to continue to keep working with him in a bipartisan way, be an honest broker, tell him what I think will work and what won't work. We need to get past all this.
Good.
The rhetoric is what it is. The president's going to say what he's going to say. That doesn't upset me as long as we have the final product, is we got a pathway forward, and we can do this. So we're going to continue to keep working. The Common Sense Coalition is going to stay together, and we're going to see if we can work this thing out. We have a hard deadline. March 5th, these kids start moving out technically if we don't do something.
Right.
February 8th, the government shuts down again if we don't have a deal. So there's no time to waste here.
Right.